to the Friday Night Locker Room on Space Coast Daily. Orville Susong, Zane Garcia here from Rockledge High School. This is the Rockledge Christmas Shootout, and this is game 4 of day 2, and this is Port St. Lucie and Rockledge, and Port St. Lucie opens it up quick. That's their second 3 of a game. The first one was by Antonio Richardson. The second one right there was number 15. That is Isaac Sullivan.
Colin Oakley drives for the Raiders. No good. Shot up by Kearns. No good. Rebound goes to Sylvan, of Port St. Lucie.
So we saw 2 large margins of victory this morning, or this early afternoon. The last game, O'Galley and Gateway, was a good game. O'Galley pulled it out, though, 62-53. And that is another three-pointer right there. That's Sylvan again. And 9-2 start. Port St. Lucie gets off to a fast start. 3 threes. And they're going to pull it for 3 again. And he's fouled. Number 21, Brian Desgrotes, pulls up for 3 and is fouled. So he's going to go to the line for 3 free throws. And this is a huge start for Port St. Lucie, who had a good win yesterday against Space Coast, 68-36. Port St. Lucie, talked a little bit about them before these games. They're 5-7 on the season, and 6 of those losses have come within 6 points or less. So they've been in every single game besides one game, and really their record doesn't really tell how good they really are. So a 10-2 start for the Port St. Lucie Jaguars coming down here to compete, and they have so far.
They've done a nice job. Like you said, 10 points right off the bat. We're just starting the first quarter. Sylvan with the 3 that Port St. Lucie's made 3 threes and 1 foul shot, and they're looking at 10 points for the Raiders. They've made 2 points, but I missed who made it. So
I think the first basket was Oakley.
Oh, okay.
But I could be wrong on that.
So 10-2, the Raiders with the ball. Oakley taking it across half court, dishes it off to Matthew Ford. Ford averaging 7.4 points a game for the Rockledge Raiders. Ball knocked out of bounds on the far side.
Yeah, Oakley and Kearns are the big returners for Rockledge, both of them averaging 14 points a game. Matthew Ford, just a freshman, but he's impressed so far.
Conley shot up, no good, gets his own rebound, puts it up. And Colin Oakley with the 4 points that Rockledge has. 10-4, full court press by the Raiders. Stolen by the Raiders. We got a 2-on-3, and it's good.
Good take by Ford.
Ford with his first 2 points of the ball game. Raiders slowly getting back into this first quarter, down 10-6.
One extra pass, 3 in the corner, just a little bit long. Set up, and that one is good. That goes for number 30. That's Elijah Baez.
Baez with 4 threes so far, right off the bat.
Looking a little bit like Martin County there, Orville.
Oh, yeah, that's for sure. Raiders with the ball. Colin Oakley looking for the cutter. There he comes. Gives off, and he said he stepped on the line. And that'll be a turnover. The Raiders had it there. Easy layup, but Kearns stepped on the line.
Oh, actually, they gave the foul
okay.
Is that?
Ball, shot is blocked by Port St. Lucie going the other way.
It was number 14, Johnson, they gave the foul to.
Tip up no good. Second tip up is good.
Yep. That one goes right there for number 21. That is Brian Desgrotes, and they're back down again. Desgrotes lays it in again. Coach Kearns.
DeGrosses with 8 points. Matthew Ford back quickly. Little floater, no good. A rebound goes to Port St. Lucie.
Two 2-3 zone for Rockledge, and with the shooting that Port St. Lucie has put together, I'm surprised they're in this 2-3 zone. Kind of like a matchup 2-3 zone though. Ooh, nice curl and fade. That's just Grotus on the jumper.
He has 10. Colin Oakley puts it up, no good. Kearns with the rebound, tips it back up, no good, and he's fouled. And Brady Kearns will go to the line to shoot 2. 19-6. Port St. Lucie gets out to a quick lead over the Raiders.
Yeah, Rockledge has a huge size advantage over Port St. Lucie, but Port St. Lucie, they have shooting ability, and they've shown it early. So it'll be really, really interesting to see if Rockledge climbs back in this game based on using size or if it's shooting.
Nick Hall in the ball game along with Izzy Huey now for Rockledge. Kearns makes both of them. He's got 2. Score now 19-8, and the Raiders call another timeout. While we do that, we'd like to thank a few of our sponsors: Craig Technologies, Health First, Eastern Florida State College, All Points, Auto Expo 95, and Erdman Automotive. Been a nice day here today, Zane. Is that a Z or an S I see in front of you?
Well, I mean, I guess Shane is probably the French way of saying Zane, kind of like Jane.
Do I look French?
No, but yeah, it has been a great day for some basketball. The first 2, they got ugly, and that's not really the type of games we like to broadcast. We like to broadcast the nail biters and the good games and whatnot. But all around, it's been good basketball. It's been competitive. Really, the best game was the last game we had, Gateway and O'Galley.
And O'Galley still won by 14. Or 12 or whatever it was.
It came down to the wire. But yeah, overall it was a really, really good game. O'Galley finished it off, winning by, I would think they won by 9. I think it was 62-53.
As an announcer, the last thing you want to say during a basketball game is, they win if it goes. Raiders with the full court press now.
Port St. Lucie breaks the press. A little give and go. Desgrotes gets stripped, but it will stay on this end of the floor. 2:54 left in this first quarter. It is Port St. Lucie 19, Rockledge 8.
Nice job by Demarion Brandt to reach in and pull the ball out.
Bryant's one of those key players they retained from last year. Both the Bryant brothers were really good and effective for this Rockledge Raiders team. Coming around the screen. On the wing. That's Sylvan. He twists, turns, and it's off the back rim. Rebound not yet secured. Finally it is. Bryant has it.
Raiders with the ball. Good hustle by Nick Hall to come off the floor with the ball. They'll dish it over to Izzy Huey, excuse me. Over to Conlon Oakley. Cutter goes through, no throw. Now they give it. Nick Hall gives off to Oakley. Oakley backs out. All the way over, 3-point shot on its way, and it is good. That's Demarion Bryant.
So a 19-11 advantage right now for Port St. Lucie. Taking it all the way to the rack and finishing. Good take there. That's number 15. That's Isaac Sylvan. So good take.
Everything working well?
Yeah, it just sounded like we were a little loud.
Oh. Sylvan will go to the line. He's got 5 points now for Port St. Lucie. Port St. Lucie up by 10. Here late in the first quarter, shot is up, and it's good. 6-point play for a 3-point play for Sylvan. Raiders with the ball, gets it down, and Nick Hall is crushed at the other end. And they're good. What was that?
I'm not too sure what that one was, honestly. But it's going back to Port St. Lucie. So
Full court press again by the Raiders. And they're going to call a foul on Rockledge. And that'll be on Izzy Huey, wearing number 0.
they drive through contact. That's no good.
Rebound goes to the Raiders. Matthew Ford with the ball. Down inside to Hall. Hall spins around and he's fouled as he shoots. He'll go to the line for 2. Nick Hall, no points in the ball game so far. 22-11, 11-point lead for Port St. Lucie. No good.
55 seconds left in this first period here.
Nick Hall with his second shot. First one was no good. Second shot's up, and it's good. Hall gets 1. Under 60 seconds to play. Full court press by the Raiders. Good job stealing the ball. Huey got to hurry, and he does. Huey for 2. 22-14, less than 30 seconds to go.
Desgrotes. Wow, what a finish by Desgrotes as he takes it through.
He's got 12.
The tree trunks and is able to finish forward all the way down. Gives it away. Desgrotes to the rim, just like Coach says.
Good block by Hall. And that ends the first quarter. Take a look at the State Farm Insurance scoreboard. It's Port St. Lucie 24, Rockledge Raiders 14.
You could hear the coach right there pleading for a foul, which the first one it looked like it was clean. The second one, there was a lot of contact right there. But overall, good first quarter that we had. 24-14, Port St. Lucie leads it by 10. Rockledge started to figure some things out at the end of that quarter, and it's defense to offense. You know, I think that's what has been the staple all day long is really what we've seen. That's what we saw in the first game from Westwood. That's what we saw in the second game from Martin County, and that's what we saw in the third game from O'Galley, and I think that's what we're going to see here from either side. The team that wins, it's going to be a defense to offense type of game, and really that's what the first quarter was about, other than the 3-point shooting from Port St. Lucie.
So Port St. Lucie with a 10-point lead as we start the second quarter. Here at Rockledge High School, it's the 2025 Rockledge Christmas Shootout. 8 teams involved, Space Coast, Port St. Lucie, Titusville, Westwood, O'Galley, Martin County, Gateway, and Rockledge. Rockledge with the ball. Colin Oakley gets open, and he gets the dish, and it's 2 points for him. He's now got 6 for the Raiders. Raiders throw it up a full court press on the other side of half court. And almost stolen. They better. And the Port St. Lucie breaks the press.
Swing over to the wing. travel. Yep. Pump faked and walked. Elijah Baez didn't like the call, but he did travel, so it's back over to Rockledge. Oakley will bring it up for the Raiders.
Oakley across half court. He'll drive all the way, kicks it to the wing. Shot, three-pointer, no good. Oakley rebounds. Gives it off, shot, no good underneath. Port St. Lucie with the rebound.
Three ball.
Kearns with the rebound. Gives it off to Oakley. Away they go again. Good shot, gives it off.
That's a
to
good
Michael
fast break.
Merritt.
Yeah,
And that would
fast
be a
break.
good one. Yep.
So, call it 24-18 now. Port St. Lucie trying to get it down, and they do. Baez lines it up. Three ball is good.
That's his second one.
Three-pointer's been falling so far for Port St. Lucie, thinking three is better than two.
Rockledge with the ball. Conlon Oakley on the far side. Hands it off to Brady Kearns. Kearns kicks it out of bounds. Turnover, Rockledge.
6:12 left in the second quarter right now. Port St. Lucie leading by 9 as we are just 2 minutes into the second quarter. Good defense by Ford. Baez lines it up again. That three-pointer is no good.
Rebound, Oakley. Gives it off to Kearns. Pull-up shot, no good. Rebound goes to Port St. Lucie.
This Grotes all the way to the rim.
Brady Kearns will draw the foul.
I got to say, I like the playing style from Brian Desgrotes of Port St. Lucie. He has taken a couple threes, but when he drives downhill, he gets to the spot that he wants to go. Cuts to the rim. Floater is good. Desgrotes with another two, and he's having a good game already.
He's got 14 points. Ball in the hands of Matthew Ford. Over to the other side to Oakley. Oakley looking for a cutter, no throw. Spin, soft, short, gets his own rebound, kicks it out to Huey. No good, rebound. Ford up, off the glass. Ford gets it after the third shot. He's got 4. Nine-point lead. Colin Oakley with a steal. Kearns with his second three-pointer, again no good. And the ball's on the ground. They're going to tie it up.
It's going to stay here for Rockledge. Port St. Lucie man was out of bounds, so
Jamarian Manning coming into the ball game. Izzy will take a seat. Rockledge will take the ball out underneath their own basket. Turnaround, no good. Rebound, Barkley. Who's Barkley? Charles Barkley is here?
Conlon Barkley. No, Oakley.
Oakley.
Desgrotes swings it out
Hop, skip, and
through
a jump.
the middle. It's no good. Rebound, Oakley.
Kern brings it across, and he gets one. Kearns with his second basket of the ball game. He's got 4. Full court press down by the Raiders.
4 minutes left in the second quarter.
Ball stolen on the pass as Jamarian Manning comes into the ball game. Now they lose it.
And foul by Manning. So it'll be
A lot of quick action.
number 1. That's Antonio Richardson that is headed to the line. And so far this game, Baez has contributed, and some others have contributed, but it's been Brian Desgrotes who's been the star for Port St. Lucie.
DeGrosses with 14 points, 12 in the first quarter, 2 in this quarter. Richardson misses them both. Rebound, Oakley. Raiders head back the other way. Down 7.
Tries to go underneath. Ford does to Kearns. It's stolen. Fast break. Kick out. Richardson drives. DeGrosses corner. 3 is long.
Great job by Kearns fighting that one. And they're going to lose it. It'll go out of bounds. White-red ball. Went off the hands of Michael Merritt.
No, it was a mistake by the referee. He pointed to Rockledge's way, but it was off of Rockledge. It was off of Merritt. So
yeah. Full court press again.
That's back and forth. Yep.
There you go. And the Raiders create a turnover there with their pressure. They'll take the ball out here on the near side. Doing the honors will be Colin Oakley. Down to Kearns in the corner. Back to Oakley. Back to Kearns. He'll drive, pull up, and he's going to get caught for... And he's going to get it fouled. He'll go to the line. Nope, that'll be on the floor.
Yeah, blocking foul on the floor. I believe it was DeGrosses that is guarding him. Yeah, that's DeGrosses first.
Conlon spin. Oakley misses. Second shot, no good for the Raiders. Third shot, no good. Fourth shot, no good for the Raiders. They only got one more guy to shoot it.
Port St. Lucie.
They come away with it. Full court press again, and the 5 seconds.
Yeah, 10-second call right there. Couldn't get the ball across half court. So
is it 10 or 5?
10.
I lied. Okay, 10-second foul. Michael Merritt will take a seat. Coming back into the ball game will be Nick Hall for the Raiders. Ball comes into Manning. Manning to Oakley. Cutter across. Pull up shot, 2-pointer. That's Nick Hall. He's got 3. Raiders within 5. And we have a foul, and that's going to be on Kearns.
2:38 left in this second quarter. If you are just tuning in, this is the Rockledge Christmas Shootout. Rockledge and Port St. Lucie taking the floor right now. Orville Susong, Zane Garcia of the Friday Night Locker Room with Space Coast Daily. We've had a great day of basketball, and this is the finale of day 2.
Don't forget there'll be 4 more games tomorrow here at Rockledge High. Raiders get the rebound after a 3-point shot is missed. Oakley will take it across half court, drive, dishes it off to Kearns. Ford with the ball. Turn, there goes Ford, gives it off to Oakley. Oakley works his way around and gets it. He's got 8 for the Raiders. He averages 14 points a game.
DeGrosses goes to the rack, and he's going to go to the line. And
nothing wrong with that foul at all.
I'll tell you right now, the way that he drives and goes to the rim, it's with purpose, and that's what coaches are going to see if this young man desires playing at the next level. That when you drive or you cut to the rim, you're doing it and keeping your eyes on the rim. Your eyes make the layup, not your hands.
Minute and 46 left to go here before the half. Raiders down by 4, shot up. Good. He makes them both. Raiders with the ball in the hands of Bryant. Bryant drives, kicks it over to Conlon Oakley. Off the glass, no good. A rebound goes to DeGrosses.
DeGrosses brings it up, drives to the lane, and
lost control of the ball.
Yep, lost control of it. It's going to go back over to Rockledge. Good defense there by Merritt. And this last minute 22 is going to be an important little 80-second span to see if Rockledge can either take the lead or hold if Port St. Lucie can hold a lead.
That's a travel. Conlon Oakley trying to do too much on his own.
Yeah, if you do that spin move, you got to do it quick. Kind of did it in slow motion. The ref saw the shuffle of the feet.
Under 60 seconds.
Baez swings it. Attack to the rim. A lot of Good.
See, those are shots that shouldn't be taken. I mean, there's no way in the world you're going to make that. Just like that one. See? No way you're going to make that shot. Bryant, he'll pull up, gives it off to Julian, and stolen.
And there's going to be.
No, he missed it.
Oh, my gosh.
23 seconds to go.
When you try to dunk it, but you can't.
Colin Oakley, no good. Ball goes out of bounds.
This last minute has been some sloppy basketball, Orville.
Well, there's been a few shots taken that shouldn't even been taken. I mean, you're on the backside of the basket. On a layup, you already passed the basket, you still throw it up. Give it to somebody else.
Last 10 seconds of the half. Bryant
working on a three. There it comes off the glass. Conlon will get the rebound, turns around, shoots, two-pointer. Was that good?
No, he missed it.
Okay. So at the half, you take a look at the Allen Wester State Farm Insurance scoreboard. It's Port St. Lucie 31, the Rockledge Raiders 26 here at home.
Yeah, that first half, we saw a good battle. It looked like Port St. Lucie just got off to a little bit of a hotter start. It was the three-point shooting. Rockledge hasn't really been able to connect on many. Port St. Lucie's done a good job of limiting Rockledge's ability to hit from three. And it seems like they've finally kind of settled in defensively, but Desgrotes is for Port St. Lucie, he's getting what he wants. And I got to show a little bit of appreciation to the way he drives to the rack and his cutting back door. It's impressive. And that's exactly what you need if you want to beat a team like Rockledge on their home floor.
Yeah, when we look at the scoreboard, it was really bad to start the ball game. Port St. Lucie came out. Richardson hit a three. Sylvan hit a three. And DeGrosses hit a three. Bang, bang, bang. Baez hit a three. And all of a sudden, the Rockledge Raiders were down by 9 or 10 points right off the bat. But they were able to get back into the ball game at the quarter mark. Port St. Lucie was at 24 points. Rockledge was at 14, so they were still down by 10 at the half. 31 points. Big thing here, Port St. Lucie only scored 7 points in the second quarter. The Raiders were able to score 12, which gave them a big boost. Now, at half, they're only down by 5. So they picked up 5 points in the quarter, which is really good for them. We'll give you the scores here real quick. For Port St. Lucie, Richardson was 3, Sylvain with 6, DeGrosses with 16, and Baez with 3. For the Rockledge Raiders, Hewley with 2, Ford with 4, Bryant with 3, Oakley with 8, Kearns with 4, Michael Merritt with 2, Nick Hall with 2 for a score of 26. 7 people have scored baskets for the Rockledge Raiders, and only 4 people for Port St. Lucie. So Port St. Lucie needs to distribute the ball a little bit more. The Rockledge Raiders doing pretty well. The biggest thing there is turnovers. You got to cut down on the turnovers. I think the Raiders are moving once they get down to their end, they get into the right by the top of the key. They have a problem with everybody trying to cut through at the same time, and that's where they're losing the ball a lot and causing turnovers.
Yeah, I think Rockledge has finally started to settle in a little bit on offense. It looked like in the beginning they were a little bit rushed, and you could just tell that the way their offense flowed, it didn't really go exactly how they wanted it to or needed it to, and now they've started to figure some things out, and they're starting to slowly and surely get back and climb back into this game. Gotta say that the way that Port St. Lucie started with shooting threes and starting hot, kind of similarly to how Martin County started, it's really given them the advantage, and that's the reason that they're leading by 5 points right now in this game. So it'll be really, really interesting to see in that second half. Can Port St. Lucie continue shooting threes and continue making threes and forcing turnovers, or can Rockledge kind of settle in and connect on some of their shots? Because really they have, 1-3 from Demarion Bryant, and
I think they have one from Colin Oakley, too. Let me look here. Nope. They have a 3 from Demarion Bryant, and that's the only one.
Yeah, so, and that's really a factor right there. Port St. Lucie has several threes. Only one has connected for Rockledge. That'll be big in the second half.
I think one of the biggest things, though, if you sit back and think about the first half here at Rockledge, was underneath the basket 4 different times, and at least 3 times a Raider got the rebound under the basket and missed the shot. And I mean not the second shot, but the third shot or the fourth shot, 4 times in a row. Right there's 8 points underneath the basket that you cannot afford to lose.
Yeah.
And they gave up a lot. I mean, if you look at the stats, they're probably winning on offensive rebounds, but they're not putting the ball back up for a score.
Right.
And that's the tough thing. They shoot up 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, and then after the third or fourth time, Port St. Lucie able to get the rebound.
Yeah, that's huge. Several offensive rebound opportunities, but not being able to connect on it, it is massive. It really is. And one thing we've kind of highlighted is the referees over these games, and I think the referees are letting them play this game. There's been contact. Obvious contact is going to be called, but there's been some no calls. We saw at the end of the first quarter, Coach for Port St. Lucie was pretty animated about a no call that this Grotes didn't get. But to Rockledge's side, there's been some calls that they haven't gotten either. So you just got to go out there and play. The referees do the referee thing, and the players do the players thing. So Port St. Lucie is warming up right now as we are about 4 minutes away from the second half. Once again, if you are tuning in to the Friday Night Locker Room on Space Coast Daily, it is Orville Susong and Zane Garcia here from the Rockledge Christmas Shootout at Rockledge High School. This is Game 4 of Day 2 of this tournament, and the first 2 games were pretty much blowouts in the first half. Game 3, O'Galley and Gateway was still there was still a double-figure margin in that one, but it became a little bit closer in that second half. Gateway was able to shorten that deficit a little bit, but O'Galley would pull that one out. And then here we have a close game. This has been the best game so far of the day, and you know what they say? They say save the best for last. So this has been definitely our best game of the day. 31-26 right now, and I expect an exciting finish, honestly, Orville.
Yeah, if you're Colin Kearns, you're the head coach of the Rockledge Raiders, you're down by 5. What are you saying right now, Zane, in the locker room to change things?
You know, I'm telling my team, let's just play our game. We're kind of playing into their hands a little bit, and really with the amount of threes that Port St. Lucie has hit, I'm telling my guys, you got to get out to the shooters. You cannot allow them to have a sliver of room and keep a hand up. Play our game. We don't have to force anything. We're only down by 5 points, but just keep a hand up. Don't let shooters just have a wide open look or even a look with no contest, and that's probably the biggest thing I would say Coach Kearns is telling his team is we're good. Just play our game.
And if you're Coach Kareem Rodriguez of Port St. Lucie, what's your story to your team?
Try not to overdo it. We've played a really good first half, and what I mean by overdo it is we're not going to start shooting more and more threes because we've hit some threes. We're going to take the best open available shot. Don't force anything. Take what the defense has given you. We played a pretty good first half, but as we mentioned, the offensive rebounds have piled up for Rockledge. So I'm telling them to box out. Box out, get the defensive rebound, secure it, and then we're off and running. And today we've seen multiple teams. The fast break has been huge. It was huge in that first game, especially for Westwood. But the fast break, if you can beat a team down the floor, those three-pointers, they do add up if you hit multiple. But if you score in defense to offense moments, it is massive. Really, really big.
So we're getting ready to start the third period here at Rockledge. It is the 2025 Rockledge Christmas Shootout. 8 teams involved. This is game number 8. We have 4 games tomorrow. It's Rockledge, Space Coast, Port St. Lucie, Titusville, Westwood, O'Galley, Martin County, Gateway, and Rockledge. So we've had 3 games so far today. The winners have been Westwood, Martin County, and O'Galley. So that's the way it is right there. Excuse me, not O'Galley, Titusville.
No, O'Galley did win.
No, O'Galley did win.
Yeah, O'Galley beat Gateway in our last game 62 to 53.
Yeah.
Which was our best game until this game started.
Yeah. So we'll put 8 minutes on the clock, and we'll start the third quarter here from the Rockledge Gym in Rockledge, Florida.
Sylvan swings it over, driving to the corner. Sylvan swings it over. There's this Grotes thought about the three, did not take it. Baez doing a little weave up top, trying to drive through the defense. What a take right there by Sylvan as he just goes right at the teeth of the defense and finishes.
Sylvan with 8, Raiders with the ball. Shot, good pass underneath. They give it to Connell and Oakley. He turns around and lays it off the glass. He's got 10.
Yeah, that was a good feed right there. Rockledge into this full court press, and they force the turnover. Merritt will come up with it.
Kearns from 3, in and out, no good. Rebound. Kearns has missed 4 3-pointers. Wide open. And that's DeGrusis.
That's an easy one for him as he was wide open down there. They call that cherry picking.
Yeah.
Bryant taking it all the way to the rack.
There's another shot you shouldn't take.
My goodness. He was fouled before he even got to the rim. But I kind of do agree with you right there, Orville. If you're smothered, then give it up.
Yep. So going to the line will be Demary Bryant. He's got 3 points in the ball game. A 3-pointer way back at the beginning of the ball game. So he's setting at 3. His team down by 7. Shot up. Good. Bryant now with 4. 6-point lead. Every free throw counts if you're a Raider. Shot is up and good. So Bryant makes both of his. He's got 5. It's a 5-point lead by Port St. Lucie. Ball stolen. Another shot. Not. Never mind. Come on, dude.
Good pass. Oakley to Kearns.
And
Kearns
that's one
to Merritt.
pass too many. Kearns should have took that one home with him right there. Boom.
I agree.
So it'll be a turnover by the Raiders. They'll give the ball back to Port St. Lucie with a 5-point lead. Ball stolen by Kearns. Colin Oakley to the corner. Backs it out. Oakley calling for the ball. They give it to him. Good spin. Shot up. No good. Tip in by Colin Oakley is good.
I feel like it's feed Oakley time right now.
Yeah, he's got 12. Ball stolen and given back. Wide open.
Desgrotes to the rim.
Oh, no. And it didn't fall for him. Turn around.
It wanted to go in and then said never mind. Desgrotes gets the rebound, puts it in. 37-32, 5:36 left in this third quarter. Timeout, Port St. Lucie.
Desgrotes with 20 points for Port St. Lucie. The Raiders again down by 5, 37-32 in this quarter right now. 6 points apiece. The Raiders need to pick up some points in this one. They were down by 5 as this quarter started, and they're still down by 5.
Yeah, it seems like Rockledge is making the simple things hard.
Yeah.
And that's where the advantage goes to Port St. Lucie. Like you mentioned, Kearns catches it inside. You're bigger than everybody on the court.
Yeah, put it in.
Take the ball up, and whether you get fouled or you make the layup, one of the two is going to happen. And then you guys have the size advantage. Desgrotes he's a taller kid, but Desgrotes he shouldn't be getting the rebound over 2 Raiders himself.
Yeah, right.
So
Raiders bringing the ball across. Try the layup, and that's good, and that's Ford. He took it all the way. He's got 6. Rebound now. Score now by 3. Ball's loose. It's going to.
good save by Merritt.
Short. Hey, we have a scrum on the floor. The Raiders dig it up. Oakley's going to drive. He'll pull it back out. Gives it off to off to Bryant. Merritt in the far corner open. Drives. Another. I give up. Ball's lost. Here we go.
Demarion Bryant. The crossover, the layup, no good.
Good.
Follow.
Nice job.
I'll tell you right now, Ford soared for that one. It's been the pressure of
Short.
Rockledge.
Oh,
wow,
short.
good shot there by Baez. It's been the pressure of Rockledge's full court press that has gotten them back in this game.
Baez with 3 3-pointers for Port St. Lucie.
Inside, Merritt. Being doubled, Bryant for 3.
Rebound goes to Port St. Lucie. They'll bring it back the other way. Cross half court quickly.
In the corner. Kick over. Desgrotes wide open.
Rebound goes to Oakley of the Raiders. Gets across. And there's another one. Short.
Port St. Lucie trying to settle it down a little bit. They've played pretty fast. All the way to the rim, and the layup is good. That is Sylvan.
Sylvan with 10 points for Port St. Lucie. Bryant will bring the ball down court. He's got Kearns at the top of the key along with Oakley. He'll split to the left. Oakley calls for the ball, spins, kicks it out to the outside. 3-point wide open off the rim, no good. Kearns fighting for the ball. At least he kept it at this end. And they're going to give it to the Raiders.
Wow, that was off Kearns.
Yeah, he's
yeah, referee just admitted he made the mistake. That's the second time that they did that. I don't know if they're trying to just upset the coach at this point, but it's been pretty funny. Yeah, it was off Kearns' leg. That'll go to Port St. Lucie.
Well, I'm sorry, go ahead.
2:47 left in this third quarter. 6-point lead for Port St. Lucie. Go ahead, Orville. Who else? It's Baez.
Baez now with Raiders with the ball. Huey way outside. He's going to drive. Kicks it to the corner to Conlon. Too hard, no good. Rebound, Port St. Lucie.
Desgrotes from the top of the key. It's long.
Floater by Huey, and it's good. He's got 4. And timeout on the floor. As we take a look at the scoreboard, at 1:50 to go in the third. The Rockledge Raiders down 45-38.
Yeah, this is a big-time timeout for Rockledge, and I think it is because that's one of the things that I mentioned coming at a halftime is just play your ball, which they've done, and their defense has forced some turnovers, which has led to some points, but you got to get out to shooters. And if you got to get out to shooters, you're going to focus on number 30 because Elijah Baez, he's hit 4 threes, and really his past couple have been nothing but net. They haven't touched the rim at all, and that's a sign right there that someone's feeling it. So Port St. Lucie will bring it back up with 1:45 left in this third quarter, up 7. Desgrotes has been the man so far for Port St. Lucie. Tries to drive, nowhere to go. Outside, Baez. Comes around the screen, gives it up. Back to Desgrotes. He's going to the rim, and he's going to miss the reverse layup. They're going to call a jump ball on that. Possession arrow goes to Lucie. That was a wrap-up between Rafael Lopez.
Well, we got a break here real quick. I want to say hello to Candace Lee. She's watching. Troy Patrick's watching. Rich Port. Some of the people watching tonight on the Friday Night Locker Room on Space Coast Daily TV. Thank you for tuning in to the game. We hope you're enjoying it. The Raiders with the ball. Gives it underneath. Shot up good. A little left-hander, and that's Bryant. He's got 7. 5-point lead again for the Raiders.
And that's going to be a turnover. They just threw it away. That was number 3, Lawrence Roker. I think that he thought I think he was trying to throw it to Desgrotes. I think that he thought he was going back to the ball, and he wasn't.
That's what I would do if I was out there. To give it up to Oakley. Short. Rolls in. Colin Oakley. He's got 14. Under 50 seconds to go here in the third. 3-point lead by Port St. Lucie.
Deep down the court. And Baez with the layup. Good way to break that press by Rockledge.
Baez with 14, 29 seconds to go. Underneath they go. They give it to Nick Hall. Turn around off the glass. He's good. He's got 4. Raiders steal it. Oh, no good. Out of bounds, and the Raiders will keep it with 15 seconds left to go on the clock. Let's see what we make up with. We're going to... Kearns will come back in for his height under the basket.
Good spin move. Kearns unable to finish. Coach for Lucie is preaching to box out, and that's one of the things that I said he probably told his team.
Yep. Inbound pass stolen by Port St. Lucie.
A lot of contact there, no call.
No good if it goes. We take a look at the scoreboard. Port St. Lucie 47, the Rockledge Raiders 44, and we're at the end of the third. I want to thank a couple of our sponsors again. We'll get to our little sheet out here. Goodson Paving of Cocoa, Renegade Underground, Al's Trophy Shop, Space Coast Tire of Cocoa, Florida Master Temp Heating and Air Conditioning, Beef O'Brady's on State Road 524 in Cocoa, Sluggabug Pest Control of Melbourne, Allstate Insurance, that's Jennifer DeCandio and Associates, Sean Ferguson Realtor, Century 21 Realtors, Craig Technologies, Health First, Eastern Florida State College, All Points, Auto Expo 95, and as always, Erdman Automotive. So we'll put 8 minutes on the clock. Port St. Lucie will get the ball out of bounds.
Baez and Desgrotes has been huge for Port St. Lucie today. They're going to have to be even bigger in this fourth quarter if they want to hold on to win this. Bringing it up is Sylvan. It's over to Baez on the wing. Desgrotes at the top of the key. Richardson swings it over. Baez, 3-ball. Long bounce, and it's going to stay with the Jaguars as it was tipped off Conlon Oakley's hand. So keep it at this end of the floor. Jaguars will stay with the ball, and it is inbounded to Sylvan. Tries to drive baseline. It's not there.
Throws it out of bounds.
And that's a miscommunication there between Johnson and Sylvan. I think Johnson was he was waiting for the pass, but Sylvan needed him to come to the ball, and he tried to do that at the last second before he threw the pass. But Johnson makes up for it right here with a steal, but he missed the layup. Good defense on the recovery by Huey.
Collin with the ball, back to Kearns, back to Oakley. Oakley drives, spins, and he's going to be called for traveling.
Yep. He took that extra step when he didn't have it. That'll be number 11, Diaz, Rafi Diaz, checking in the game for Alyssa Johnson. Swung back over to Desgrotes. Richardson, they get it past half court. Driving to the rack. Nowhere to go for Sylvan. 3-ball. Baez, you betcha.
Baez with 17.
6:30 left in this ball game. Lucie Jaguars leading by 6.
Raiders hop, skip, and a jump off the glass. No good. Rebound goes to Port St. Lucie. That's the third layup the Raiders have missed this quarter. They should have 6 points. They have none. Raiders get the ball out of bounds underneath their own basket, down by 6.
Yeah, jump ball possession goes to Rockledge. They'll hold on to it.
Kearns with the ball. Gives it to
Oakley.
Colin Oakley with 2. And he'll have 16 for the ball game. And we'll have a timeout here at Rockledge High School. It's the Raiders. Rockledge Christmas Classic. 8 teams involved. 4 games yesterday, 4 games today, and 4 games tomorrow. If you have nothing to do tomorrow, come on down and watch it. 4 high school basketball teams, 8 8 basketball teams going at it. 4 games, starts at 12 o'clock. While we have a moment, Zane, want to wish you a happy holidays, and please be safe tomorrow night.
Absolutely. Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year's to everybody. 6 minutes and 9 seconds left on the clock. The Raiders down by 4. And Port St. Lucie with the ball. It's over and back.
Yep. He was crossed half court, and he jumped from that side to catch the ball. So Desgrota is trying to explain where his body was and according to where he touched the ball, but ref says it doesn't matter.
Get out of my face. Here we go. The officials have done a pretty good job.
They have.
Kearns with the ball, trying to get it into Colin Oakley. Now with the ball is Bryant. Here's the drive. Bryant again with the ball. Tries to get it into Kearns. Kearns loses it.
Yeah, that was a difficult pass to make.
Yeah.
Baez drives, swings.
Ooh, that's one way to stop him.
Diaz is fouled.
Landon Lee with a big foul. That'll send Baez to the... Oh, no, okay, it's on the floor. Ball is stolen by Hewley. Gives it to Oakley. Oakley crossing half court. Too much standing around. Kearns with the ball to Huey.
Oakley drives.
No good. He's fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Foul is on number 15, Sylvan.
Yeah, Sylvan.
Colin Oakley goes to the free throw line. 2 shots, needs them both. That one's short. He has one more. Second one on its way, and it's also misses. Port St. Lucie with the rebound. Ball in the hands of Sylvan. Comes across, being guarded by Bryant. There's a drive shot up off the glass, a little too hard. It's going to be a foul against the Raiders, and that's going to be on Demarion Bryant. Sylvan will go to the line to shoot 2. Bryant coming across half court. Raiders down by 6. Here's the drive. Nice block that time by DeGrosse. Going the other way. Shot is no good. Rebound Oakley. Quick pass out. And we're going to have a travel called on Demarion Bryant. Port St. Lucie will bring the ball in. Back into the hands of Brian DeGrosses. How could you?
Coach gets the timeout.
Rodriguez, the head coach of the Jaguars, takes a timeout with 4:16 left to go. The Raiders down by 6, 52-46. Have an opportunity. We want to thank a few of our sponsors: Sean Ferguson Realtor, Century 21 Realtors, Allstate Insurance, Jennifer DeCandio and Associates, Slugabug Pest Control of Melbourne, Beef O'Brady's on State Road 524 in Cocoa, Florida Master Temp Heating and Air Conditioning, Craig Technologies, Health First, Eastern Florida State College, All Points, Auto Expo 95, Erdman Automotive, Goodson Paving of Cocoa, Renegade Underground of Cocoa. There's the buzzer. Excuse me. I don't know why he buzzed it. It wasn't supposed to buzz at that time. 4 minutes and 16 seconds left on the clock, and in basketball, that is a lifetime.
It is. And only a 6-point lead for Port St. Lucie, but Kearns is probably telling his guys right now, we got to get a hand up on these shooters, and that's exactly it. In my opinion, what's been the difference of the ball game. Port St. Lucie's been able to hit threes.
Yep.
It'll be Sylvan. Swings it over. Desgrotes spins. Back rim is no good. Picked up by Huey, smallest guy on the court.
And he throws it out of bounds.
You know, if you're the smallest guy on the court like Huey, I don't know how tall he is, but if you're that much shorter than the biggest guy, you should get accounted for 2 rebounds if you get the rebound.
Ball in the hands of Bryant. Over to Huey. Kearns almost traveled with the ball. Gives it off to Landon Lee. Lee drives. Shot is up.
Wow. I don't know how he got that to go, but he did.
That should be another one nobody took. He just happened to fall in. A good shot because he got 2 points.
Baez left
Look
open.
out.
There it is. It's no good. Rebound. Comes out Desgrotes. Attack in the lane. Contact, no call. Putback is good. That's number 14, Johnson.
Johnson with his first 2 points of the ball game. Raiders down by 6. Oakley with the ball. To Kearns. Kearns looking for help. Gives it to Oakley. Oakley drops the ball. Oh my. Good body control by Sylvan to hold the ball until he's hit. Still able to muscle it up. He'll go to the line to attempt a 3-point play.
Yeah, that's a huge moment right there. 2:51 left in the game. Still plenty of time, but it was just a 4-point game just a moment ago, and Sylvan at the line to potentially make it a 9-point game. So this would be a huge 5-0 swing, and the free throw is good. So a big 5-0 swing right there by Port St. Lucie, and with just under 3 minutes to go, they're holding a 9-point lead now.
Sylvan with 15 points for Port St. Lucie. Turnaround, 4-footer, no good. Rebound. Port St. Lucie, ooh, off his face.
Off his face didn't matter. Johnson picked it up, ran down court, and tried to dish it over to Desgrotes, which we haven't really called his name much in the second half. He's been kind of quiet.
I don't know how they called a foul there in Rockledge.
I didn't see a foul. I didn't see much of anything right there. But
if it was anything, it should have been a foul. Or it should have been a charge.
Baez waits for the screen. And that was a late call right there. Kearns stripped the ball, and foul was called a little late. But that puts Port St. Lucie in the bonus. So now Baez is stepping to the line for 2 free throws. And you got to imagine if he's a good 3-point shooter, he probably is a good free throw shooter. And he knocks down the first one. That'll make it a 10-point game.
Baez with 18. I think that's 5 fouls on Kearns.
Second free throw is no good. Rebound goes down to Kearns. Brought up by Ford.
They better hurry. 10-point lead. They don't have time to play anymore. Kearns with a three-pointer.
Got to have it, and he hit it.
I guess he doesn't have 5. He's got 7 points, normally 14-point average shooter.
Ball in the hands of Desgrotes. Hands it off Richardson. Swing over Baez. Floater Baez. Long.
Off the hands of Oakley for the Raiders. Port St. Lucie will take it out, minute and 45.
Desgrotes gets the ball in the corner. He's going to bring it up, try to run some clock out. A minute 30 left in this ball game.
You got to go after him right here. You can't let him just weave around.
You can't. Inside. Richardson outside. And they're, yep. Coach Kearns is signaling to foul because there's no shot clock in high school. So you can just waste as much time as possible, and that's what they were doing. And now sending Desgrotes to the line was Michael Merritt.
Desgrotes with 20 points in the ball game, first shot up, and he's got 21. First point in the quarter. He averages 10.5 points a game. He's got 21. And he's got both of them. 22 points for the young man.
Swing to the corner. Bryant, 3-ball is long.
Rebound, Port St. Lucie. We're going to have a reach-in foul on Kearns. That should be it. Maybe not. 1:15 to go. To the line goes Johnson. Johnson with 2 points in the ball game coming in this quarter. Raiders let themselves down in this quarter. They've only made 7 points.
Yeah, it's been the shooting of Baez and the aggressive attacking nature of Desgrotes that has really created this lead, because we were talking about this comeback that Rockledge was on. They only were down by 3 or 4 points.
Coach, do you have a 10-point play?
You don't have a 10-point play, but what you do have is a lot of length. And I would be, once we get the ball back and we score, I'm putting somebody on that ball and I'm face guarding every single man that Port St. Lucie has. And if you can get Kearns on the ball and tell him, do not let that ball get inbounded, then it can go any type of way, with a 5-second violation, then another 3-pointer, 2 3-pointers. You look at it.
Right back in it.
You're right back in it. It's a 4-point game, and there's still a minute 15 seconds left on this clock. That's a lot of time, 75 seconds. You can score in a hurry, but you got to knock down some threes, which is not really Rockledge's forte.
Second shot here now from the free throw line, and it's good.
Hurrying up the court is Ford. And he does hit a 3. So Ford knocks down the 3 right there, and he double clutched it too, so that was a difficult shot. So a minute 8 left now in an 8-point ball game. Kearns is probably telling his guys exactly what I just told you, Orville. We're going to face guard. I want Kearns on the ball. He's got very long arms. Do not let them inbound that ball. We get a 5-second violation, and we make sure that we have a play set up once we get the ball back to hit another 3-pointer, hit one more 3-pointer, and then it's a 5-point game.
So you need 3 more three-pointers.
You need 3 more three-pointers to win it, or you need some quick twos. It wouldn't be a bad idea to pick a designated person to foul.
Yeah.
Now, I know all of them are really there's really no bigs for Port St. Lucie, if we're being honest.
Yeah.
Desgrotis is probably their tallest player. He's probably about 6'3". But they're all really guards, so you don't really have a designated guy to foul. But with the way that Baez has shot the ball, I wouldn't foul him. They get the ball in. They're going to trap, and it is a turnover. Bryant, he was fouled and scores. And just like that, it's a 6-point game and could be a 5-point game with 1:03 left in this ball game.
Nice job by Bryant.
Knock down this free throw.
Too hard.
Offensive rebound. That should be white ball.
Nope.
Wow. I saw a white ball. It looked like Ford tried to tap it his way, and it was tapped the other way. So I believe it's white ball, and that's what the referees are discussing right now. And they discuss it, and it is going to be Rockledge ball. So 6-point game, 1:03 left.
A lot of time.
Yep, you design a play right here, get a 3, and you're only down by 1 possession at this point. Swing it around.
They have to shoot it quickly.
Yep, Kearns gets it in the corner. Unable to get a look. Bryant takes the 3. It's long.
Out
Rebound.
of bounds. Ooh.
That one's off Rockledge. It'll go to Port St. Lucie with 52 seconds left.
So here we go. 51.9 seconds to go. Raiders down by 6. And they're without the ball. Port St. Lucie will take it out of bounds, and they get it in. Full court press is on.
Wow, they call a foul before calling the jump. So
why wouldn't they call it? That's,
I'm a little bit surprised about that one. I believe it was a jump ball.
Here it is.
But
should have been a jump ball. But I'm not an official. That's why I'm way up here. I'm not very good at officiating.
So St. Lucie will go to the line. It is going to be Antonio Richardson. His first free throw is good.
He's got 4 points for the ball game.
And the second free throw is good.
He's got 5. Raiders come down quickly. Ball in the hands of Lee, and it's blocked. The layup was blocked.
Huge block off the glass by Desgrotis.
Bryant's going to foul the ball carrier.
39 seconds to go in this one. Lucie leading by 8. It's going to be number 15, Isaac Sylvan, is headed to the line.
So now you have to pick a player of the game again.
And this one's going to be tough. Baez has played one heck of a game, but Desgrotis has really set the tone for Port St. Lucie. And if you think about it, Port St. Lucie hasn't trailed the entire game.
No, they have not.
They have led this entire game from start to finish. And what a performance really from both Desgrotis and Baez.
Raiders with the ball, 3-point shot, nothing but air. Port St. Lucie will take it. They're going to run it out. There's a foul, and that's by Landon Lee. And that will send DeGrossis to the line. He has 22. He'll shoot 2.
Free throw is up and good, nothing but net. Make it a 10-point game, 25.5 seconds left. It looks like Rockledge is going to fall in this one, but they will be facing Martin County tomorrow night. in the tournament finale.
"24 points for DeGrossi."
Stolen by Baez, up ahead to Desgrossis.
Stolen by Huey. Stolen by Baez.
Desgrossis.
Here it comes. Oh, good job. Don't let him dunk on you.
And that's exactly what he was trying to do.
Yeah, absolutely. You saw him wind up.
Yep, he wanted to dunk. 10 seconds left. DeGrossis is fouled.
He's got 24 points. He's the leading scorer. Baez with 18 and Sylvan with 16.
Yeah, it'll be Desgrossis as our player of the game.
You heard it here first.
One heck of a game by that young man. Set the tone for Port St. Lucie as they were able to get it off and run it early. Couple of threes, but the way that he attacked the rim is what impressed me the most. Is really didn't shy away from the contact and those type of shots that Orville said he doesn't like. That's what you're doing. You're shying away from the contact.
Yeah.
And he didn't shy away at all. No reverse layups, just go straight at him. 3 ball by Conlon Oakley. But that will do it.
Oakley with 19. And that will end the game. You take a look at the scoreboard. It will be Port St. Lucie 69, the Rockledge Raiders 59. The Raiders fall here at home to Port St. Lucie by 10. Our Friday night locker room player of the game will be number 21, Bryant DeGrossi, and our own Shane Garcia. We'll talk to him in just a second. 21. So we're going to get DeGrossis up here in just a hair. He's coming up. Yeah. 26. Nice job, young man.
Desgrot.
Desgrot?
Yeah.
Desgrot.
You good. It's a hard name to pronounce.
I'm here with Brian Desgrot, the Friday night locker room player of the game. Huge night, 26 points. You guys got it out and rolling from the start. Never trailed in this game. What does it mean to especially put it on and against the home team?
It just starts with practice. It's our mentality to go out strong and never come out weak. That's just what we do. It all starts from practice.
Now I see you guys are only playing 8 guys, so everybody's getting a lot of minutes. You're rotating quite a bit. You and your buddy Baez were able to shoot it and get some threes going. You guys shot the ball really, really well. Is that something that the team is built around, shooting and running, or is it just something that you get in the rhythm?
It's something that we also from practice, from running too. That's just how we is. All starts from practice.
Well, overall, a great game. Port St. Lucie gets the win over Rockledge, 69-59. I saw at the end of the game you were wanting to get a dunk. They didn't allow you to get that.
I don't know,
is that something that you really wanted to do?
Yeah, if I dunked, I would have took the rim down. I would have brought the rim with me.
Brian Desgrot.
That's for my homeboy Danny. He in the hospital fighting right now, and we're doing this for him right now.
Well, you guys improve to 6-7, but you look at the season, you guys have lost a lot of close games. Does that just show that you guys can compete with anybody?
It shows that we could compete with anybody, but it also shows that we need to hold on our lead, and we got to stay locked in.
Well, 6-7 on the season. 6 of their 7 losses have come by 6 points or less. So Port St. Lucie has a really competitive team. And this is the Friday night locker room player of the game, Brian Desgrot. You are our player of the game. 26 points tonight. Huge night as Port St. Lucie takes down Rockledge 69-59. Congratulations, Brian.
Thank you so much.
Good job.